Yo, what's up guys? Happy Chinese New Year. I'm back here in Malacca to celebrate with my family, and I thought what a fantastic time to start shooting film, because you know, Chinese New Year is about spending time with your family, looking back at the things and where we've come from, and I thought, you know, shooting film would be a very nice way to capture this year's Chinese New Year. I've been wanting to shoot film for quite a while already, but I haven't got the time, but finally somebody rented it to me just to loan it, just to try out, and I've been really excited. And I thought, since I'm mainly a digital shooter, why not try shooting both digital and film and digital. This is the 3000D, and this is, I don't know what film camera is this, but I'm using the 35 f1.4 and the 50 1.2 on this because this is more of like a full frame. This is a crop, so they will give me both very similar focal lengths. So I thought it'd be exciting to try it today for Chinese New Year. And this is such a fantastic scene. Oh shit, no film. Okay, let's load it first. Okay, so I've actually been shooting a roll of film already. Prior to this, I already shot a full roll of Portra 160. Really love that film. Haven't developed it yet. Really interested to see how it looks like. But for today, I thought we'd try some more cheaper film, which is this one. This is the Kodak Color Plus. This runs for about like 17 ringgit. I also have, I think, Fuji C200, which runs for about like 25 ringgit. Really excited to see, because this is a more consumer grade film, which has kind of like very nice look without overly filmish. So the first thing we're going to do is obviously we're going to load this film into this camera. So loading film is not as difficult as I thought it would have been. It's quite easy actually. It's just number one, opening. Really love how like stuff like this. It smells like ink. Color Plus 200, meaning ISO 200. This is your dig. This is the DX code where the camera will know exactly what ISO this is, so very easy. Flip it open like this. Place your film inside whatever you call this. Lock it in. Pull it across, just like that. And that's it. You can see here, it says... No, it took one shot! It's like a waste. So I've got 35 shots, not 36. What the hell? Okay, whatever. But that was easy. Very satisfying to load film versus loading like on an SD card. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to shoot a portrait of my grandmother with this and see how it goes. Let's go. Okay. Opo. Okay, you let go first. You put your hands down. Let go. Take one picture. Okay, wait. You come a bit here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can. Okay. Opo, you look here. Ready? 1, 2, and... Oh, that's very satisfying. Let's do one more. Okay. And look here. Smile, Smile here. Yes. Look here. 1, 2, and... Oh, I think she moved for that one. But let's shoot with... Now we're going to shoot on... Ready? Look here. 1, 2. And... Close up. Oh, wow. So nice. Okay, got it. Okay, can already. Okay, thank you, Ovo. Straight up, the first thing that I notice when I shoot digital, right, is I'm more willing to make more mistakes, so because I can just spam as many as I want. But for film, I'm a little bit more scared because like I only now have 32 shots left, and we still got like a full day of shooting. Ooh, that. And if we shoot on digital, it just doesn't feel the same when you shoot on digital versus film. Like you have this like very physical feeling of shooting with the camera, and look at that. can totally hear the difference lah. Like, I don't know why, but ever since I started shooting film like a week ago, I start to like see, maybe it's because of this hipster culture of shooting film where everything needs to be very clean, but I'm starting to appreciate like normal scenes like this around me. I don't know why, but maybe it's good, or maybe I'm just being very pretentious because I shoot film. So it's a little bit hard to describe how shooting film versus digital feels like, and so I think the best way to do it is to show you how it actually feels like in my head. So something that I really noticed is that I cannot shoot film the same way that I normally shoot digital. I think I mentioned this like earlier in the video. Like, it's so much easier to recompose and shoot a couple of frames because I'm always afraid like if it's out of focus. And that's one of the things where digital, it's both a pro and a con. I think like with digital, everybody expects images to be very, very sharp. And that's true, you know, like you have cameras like the EOS R that's shooting me, it's like 30 megapixels, so it's going to have a lot of detail. When you zoom in, you're going to see that, especially when you're using good lenses like let's say the 35 1.4 that's really, really sharp, you can really feel like the image is so clear. And one of the downsides is that if it's a little bit out of focus already, it kind of feels like the image didn't do very well. But when you're on film, somehow there's this feeling where you're okay with making mistakes. You're okay with a little bit of imperfection in your images. You're okay if it's a little bit out of focus or if it's soft, that kind of thing. And I think that's one of the beauty of shooting film, is that you're no longer restricted to like this perfection. There's this kind of like, is it perfect? No. And that's what's perfect about it. That's why I shoot film. That's why I like to shoot film now. This is like a quintessential film shot, like, I don't even know what to call it, minimalist framing. No, you need to go closer. Ooh, nice. Look at that. Still can't get enough of that sound. Oh shit, I can't see the image here. I keep forgetting. Yeah. Tilt your head closer a bit to me. Yeah. Okay, wait, one more. Try to see if you can get her. Ah, yes. Okay, got it. Haha. Nice, thank you. Oh, yo. Show me. Balik cam. Okay, thank you. Oh, thank you. Primarily as a street photographer, I appreciate that I can keep shooting multiple frames and to get the correct the correct shot without having to waste film. But at the same time, when you're shooting film, like just having that need to pause and think about what you want to shoot really helps slow down the creative process, or helps you, I think more importantly, it helps you appreciate the image that you're going to take. And that's one of the things where I found, oh my goodness, we only have 8 frames left. But I found that, you know, you really appreciate the picture that you're about to take rather than just it being another picture to post on Instagram. Yeah, you can delete photos, or you can use a smaller memory card, or you can even turn off the back of your screen, but there's always the option to have more. You know, there's always an option to have. And I feel like having that option is what limits us in a way. We think like, you can just save it later on, you can just reshoot it later on, things like that. When you're shooting film like that, because it's kind of like when somebody gives you something for free, it's not the same as you buying it. You know, you don't have that same level of appreciation. And I think that's the same with film. Like, the less you have, the more appreciative you have of the medium. Now, I'm not going to say go out and suddenly shoot professionally on film. I think for certain cases it might, but for the work that I do, it doesn't make sense. But for me as a photographer, a creative person for my own self, I think shooting film is such a unique way of reigniting or really re-experiencing photography again, because it's really whatever picture that you take, you appreciate it for what it is rather than it just being one out of 1,000 shots that you took. So I think when you're starting out with film, it can be a little bit daunting and challenging at first. The one thing I've always kind of like strayed away from shooting film is I always thought it was expensive. Yes, it is pricey. It is like as an upfront cost pretty expensive if you shoot a lot. But another barrier to, did I just shoot? Yeah, I feel like I accidentally shot something. And that's the guilt that you have when shooting film. If like you accidentally shoot something you didn't want to, you're kind of like wasting it. But at the same time, I think it's a mentality that if we really enjoy photography, I think that's something that we just need to get used to it. Like the one thing also, another thing that I was afraid of shooting film was I was afraid to waste film. I was afraid to shoot something wrong. And a friend of mine said, like, you just gotta get over it. You just got to keep shooting to a point where even if you make a mistake, it's alright. Yes, the mistake costs money, but you know, it's about the joy of shooting. It's about the what you get out of shooting that's more important. I think, and also another thing is like the whole exposure thing. I think that was a little bit daunting at first, but after I really understood, like, it's essentially the same thing as shooting with a digital camera. Your metering is there, your aperture, ISO, and all things like that. It's the same. If you shoot digital and you know these basics, you know how to shoot film already. You just need to be a little bit more aware and a bit more meticulous about what you shoot and your framing, because you only have 36 shots. So yeah, I will be shooting film a lot more now. I will have to give this camera back, unfortunately, but I am looking for one. I am looking for one in the future. I guess I'm going to be posting a lot more film related content now because I truly enjoy. I think for the after a long time, I found a new sense of joy taking photos right now, because it's just, I'm not shooting for anyone. Really, when you shoot film, you're really shooting for yourself. And I think ultimately that's what photography should be about. You know, if you are not doing it just for work, what else are you doing it for? You know, I think you should be doing it for yourself. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below, or email me, drop me a message on Instagram and things like that. I appreciate everything. Happy Chinese New Year, guys. 2020 is going to be an amazing year, and I wish you, your family, your friends, your work, whatever you do in life, huge blessings. And I will see you in the next one.